Hello, everyone, and welcome to the SD channel, aka Spiritual Desires, for we are always spiritually led to our utmost desires. Thank you so much for tuning in to today's episode. Today, we are just going to be doing a regular oracle card spread for the collective. All right. Here we do collective readings for all zodiac signs. For all zodiac signs are welcome here in this safe space. All right, but understand that these readings are for entertainment purposes only. So understand everything may or may not resonate with you, but just take what does and leave what doesn't. If you are in need of a more in-depth reading for your own personal situation, please look at the description box below, for it has all of my mentors' information, and she can assist you on your spiritual journey or just anything that you may be currently dealing with. Okay. So please reach out to her if you are in need of any assistance. All right. Well, of course, with all of that being said, and without further ado, let's just go ahead and get right into your reading. Okay, where are we going to start today? All right. Thank you so much, Spirit, for joining us in today's collective reading. Spirit, thank you so much for joining us in today's collective oracle card spread. All right. Spirit, what messages do you have for the collective? Spirit, what messages do you have for the collective? I hope you're feeling good, collective. Hope you're having a great day. Hope you're having a blessed day. And I hope that you are very safe and sound wherever you are. All right. Okay, so the messages are coming out. Let's see what we got here. First card you have out, it says, go with the flow. All right. Go with the flow. All right, I'm going to read what that message means in just a moment. Let's go ahead and get the rest of your cards out. Spirit, what messages do you have for the collective? Spirit, what messages do you have for the collective in today's oracle card reading? Okay, collective, so be flexible. Don't try to force anything that doesn't fit. And just surrender to God and let God do what God does, okay? Yeah, just let God move in your life. And don't try to hold on to anything that's not serving your highest good, okay? All right, the next card you have out here is the patience card, all right? So needing to take time, needing to let things happen at the right time. And again, not needing to force something that isn't ready to, things that aren't ready to move just yet. Be patient with the process, all right? All right, let's get one more. Spirit, what messages do you have for the collective? Spirit, what messages do you have for the collective? Okay, I guess we're going to get two more. Okay, so the first card you have out here, it says, be spontaneous. All right. And that's also going with the go with the flow card. Just being flexible, doing things that you've never done before, maybe trying things that you've never tried before, and just maybe stepping outside of your comfort zone and doing something new. Okay. All right, and then the next card you have out here says gentleness. Okay, so being gentle with yourself, and also gentle with others. Don't try to force anything or anyone to do something against their will, and don't let anyone force you to do anything against your will. All right, but just being tenderhearted is something that I'm feeling here. Okay, being loving to others. All right, and then the last card you have out here, it says miracles. Well, at the bottom of the deck, it says miracles. All right. So yes, miracles can happen. Of course, miracles are things that help to change our life for the better that we don't see coming. So if things were to happen, don't believe it. I don't truly believe in coincidences. I believe in God aligning things at the right time. All right. So at the right time, something miraculous could happen in your life. So please always be open to letting God work in you. Okay. All right. So let me go ahead and read the messages for the card. Okay. I have to look for it because they do not have numbers. All right, let me look for it. Go with the flow. Let's see. Where are you? All right, here we are. Okay. So it says, go with the flow. Let go and go with the flow. You'll get where you need to be when you surrender and trust in the natural flow of life. Okay. Honestly, these messages are really long. So I'm just going to read the initial message, which is what I just read. So at the end of the day, it's just about, again, letting go and letting God move. Okay. Trust that whatever direction it is that you're going in, God is guiding you. All right. He's never going to steer you wrong, and he's never going to lead you down a path that he hasn't already prepared for you. All right. So just go with the flow. Be open to things happening in your life that you may not have saw coming, and know that if something or someone was to come into your life unexpectedly, that is a part of God's plan. All right. So again, go with the flow and let things unfold naturally. All right. All right. So let's go to the patience card. Let's see. Okay. So for the patience card, it says, practice patience. It's helpful to let go of any expectations and surrender to life as it reveals itself. The reward of patience is patience. Okay. So again, if things are not happening in the moment, it's about you, again, not trying to force it into being, and it's just about you waiting for divine timing. Okay. Trying to force something, trying to rush something, it doesn't behoove you later on, because it can cause you to possibly make mistakes that are unnecessary. All right. So surrender to God, let go, and let God work its magic in your life, but be willing to kind of sit still in the moment as things are unfolding behind the scenes. Okay. All right. So let's see. What else do we have? Be spontaneous. Okay. So the be spontaneous card says, do something that makes you out of your normal routes. Oh, let me repeat that. Do something that takes you out of your normal routine. Life can become a little too predictable when we become creatures of habit. It's time for positive action. Okay. So a lot of times we want to stay within our comfort zone, right? A lot of times we want to do things in its simplest form. We want to stick to our routine. We want things as we know it, right? But God is saying here, do something different. Do something outside of your comfort zone, because who's to know what that one difference can make in your life, right? Who's to know that if you were to go and do something different on that day, what life lessons it can bring you, or what interactions it can bring you, or just what advice it can offer you in moving forward in your life, right? You can meet somebody that you never expected to meet. You can find something that you never expected to find, right? So who knows? You could just be out on a jog one day and find a $50 bill. But had you not maybe taken that walk, or had you not maybe gone to that park, you would have never found that, right? So it's just about you doing something that isn't of your normal routine, all right? And you being willing to open up to something new, open up to something that isn't of your normal. All right. Okay. So for the last part here, again, we have gentleness. Let's see what that says. Okay. So for the gentleness card, it reads, be gentle towards yourself and others at this time. Being harsh or using brute strength won't benefit you. There is great strength in gentleness. Okay. So if you know that maybe, if you know that you may have a hard time being more softer towards people. Maybe you're just a stern individual, or maybe you're just a type that you say what you mean what you say, and you don't really care how it comes across, right? Well, God is asking for you to tame that energy, okay? God is asking for you to be a bit more gentle with yourself, as well as be more gentle towards others, okay? Um, a lot of times God can illuminate things to you when you come from a more gentle spirit, all right? Because you're not so uptight, or you're not trying to force your way, right? You're just letting God's way take the lead, all right? And sometimes, yeah, we may experience like a tough love situation, or maybe we feel as though we need to offer tough love to certain people in our lives. But in reality, a true leader demonstrates true strength, all right? And you need to know how to proceed in certain situations, and not everything requires, rigidity or sternness or a toughness about ourselves, right? We sometimes have to be more softer and, again, more gentle in order to express ourselves in the most prosperous and proper way, okay? All right. So, yeah. So let's go ahead and see what other messages come out for us today. Let's see, where are we going with this? Hmm. So what other messages do you have for the collective? What other messages do you have for the collective? All right, Spirit. Spirit, clarify, go with the flow. Spirit, clarify, go with the flow. Okay, anything, Spirit? Spirit, clarify, go with the flow. Hmm. Nothing's jumping out here. Maybe I need to try another deck. One more. Spirit, clarify, go with the flow. Okay. Anything else? Clarify, go with the flow. All right. So the first card you have out here, it says fork in the road. All right. It has a number. I think it says number 13. Yes. Okay. So you could just be indecisive about where you're headed. There may be an important decision that you need to make, and you are trying to gain more clarity before you make this decision. But whatever it is, like I said earlier, know that God is going to direct you in the right path. So whatever it is that you decide to do, know that you decided upon that because God instilled what he needed to instill in you for you to make that choice. Okay. So don't second guess yourself. Um, just go with what feels right, and just know that whatever pathway that you have been led down, regardless of what troubles or trials you may experience along the way, along this journey, it is meant to teach you something. So God is steering you in a direction where you can learn life lessons, and where ultimately you can learn how to fulfill your purpose. Okay. So you may have to go through some things in order to reach your destination, but you will learn so much about yourself as you go down this journey. Okay. All right, so the next card you have out here, it says Loyal Hearts. All right, number 35. Yeah, number 35. It says Loyal Heart. Okay, so I mean, this could be a connection specifically that you are trying to decide on. Maybe you're trying to decide between two people when it comes to a love connection. But ultimately, I just feel as though this message is about you being determined, right? Like you giving your oath and your commitment to something. So whatever decision it is that you make, know that it needs to come from a place of genuineness, but also you need to be committed, okay? You need to take an oath and stand by that, all right? Yeah. But also, if this is a love connection, know that whoever it is that you are, whoever it is that you may be getting into a committed relationship with, this person is loyal. This person does come from a very pure place when it comes to how they feel about you, and this person will be committed, okay? So if this person makes you promises, they stand on it. And if this person like, you never have to worry about if this person is going to step out on you, or if this person is going to do something underhanded towards you behind the scenes, right? Like, this person is going to be very loyal to you. All right. Spirit, clarify patience. Spirit, clarify patience. Spirit, clarify patience. They are not jumping today. Spirit, clarify patience. Thank you. What guidance do you have for us, Lord? Please show me what messages you have for the collective. Spirit, clarify patience. Hmm. All right. Maybe I need to try a new deck. Seriously. One more time, Spirit, clarify patience. What messages, Spirit, do you have for the collective? Okay, we're going to try a different deck. Yeah, we're going to try a different deck. All right. Spirit, what messages do you have for the collective? Spirit, what messages do you have for the collective? Spirit, please guide me to the right messages, Lord. Please help me to offer the right messages for the collective in today's Oracle spread. Thank you so much, Spirit, for your guidance. And thank you for helping us all to see what it is that you want us to see. Spirit, clarify patience. I guess I'm just needing to be patient with these messages, because it's hard to get a message here. Spirit, clarify patience, please. Spirit, clarify patience. Hmm. Hmm. You may be really needing to wait on something, collective. Something really may be taking its time to come to fruition or to reveal itself. Um, and you could you could be tired of waiting, but I think God is asking for you to stay the course and to give it time. Spirit, clarify patience. Thank you. Okay, so definitely a love situation. Okay, so this connection could be really taking its time to flourish. Um, if you are waiting for someone to return, they could be taking their time to come back in. But whatever it is going to require for you to have, again, a lot of patience before you receive it, okay? But we finally got a card to jump out here, all right? And so the card that came out, it says love begins, number 1, okay? So if you are waiting for the right lover, wait for the right lover, okay? Don't Don't just commit to anything or anyone that doesn't feel right or in alignment with you. Yes, it may be taking a long time. Yes, things are not happening at a pace that you like. But ultimately it's protecting you from going down a path that doesn't serve you. Okay. So you could be meeting a lot of people and you're trying to decide who you want to be with, or people could just be offering you things and you are trying to determine if these offers are good for you or not. Whatever it is, take your time. Don't jump into anything blindly, and don't just accept an offer because it's the first offer that comes in. All right. Next card we have out here, it says prosperity begins. Number one as well. Okay. So love and prosperity is coming in for you. So whatever it is that is coming your way, it's going to make you very happy. It's going to make you feel very fulfilled. And it's going to help you stabilize your life, right? So maybe you and a person are coming together and you're starting a new life together, but it's just going to require time for this connection to get off the ground. Maybe you all need to learn more about each other first before you commit to each other. But if you give it time, you'll start to see that this is a true love connection and the feelings will start to develop gradually, right? And you all can move forward, but move forward with stability because you gave each other the time that you needed to get to know one another first, okay? All right, so you could be coming into union with someone, in due time. But again, let things happen let things happen naturally. All right. Don't try to force anything. Just like I didn't force myself to just find a message when the cards weren't flipping out the way that I normally like them to. I didn't try to force something to come out right. I just went ahead and stayed patient and I waited for the right cards to jump out so that I can give you clear messages. All right. So don't force anything that doesn't fit. Spirit clarify, be spontaneous. Spirit clarify, be spontaneous. And also be mindful of whatever decisions that you have to make. If you know that you have some important decisions that are coming up that you need to make, uh, take your time to think things through, okay? Be decisive about what it is you want. If you are still unsure, then don't go after it. Don't involve yourself if you don't know that it's something that is true to you, okay? All right, so the next card you have out here, it says trapped in fear, number 8. Okay. I think you're scared about what's to come, collective. I think you're worried about if you're maybe ready for something new. I think, again, Spirit is asking for you to do something outside of your comfort zone and you are not yet ready to take that leap of faith. Maybe because you just don't know what the future holds. But deep down, do any of us really know what the future holds? I think we wake up every day hoping to do our best and hoping just to live in our purpose. But we don't always know what God has in store for us on that day, let alone in the future, right? So just wake up every day, do your best, and do what God is calling for you to do, even if it at times feels uncomfortable, even if it feels as though it is requiring, again, a lot of it's requiring you to have a lot of faith in order to go after it. That's okay. A lot of times, as they say, as the Bible says, you only need as much faith as a mustard seed. So you don't have to be for sure about everything, but it's about you trusting that God will always have your back. It's about you trusting that God will always catch you. Okay, so be willing to step outside of your comfort zone, do something that you are being called to do, even if it doesn't feel as though it's even if it doesn't feel like you're ready. If God is calling you to do it, be willing to take that step of faith and be willing to at least um be willing to have faith that God is going to catch you no matter what. Okay. Anything else for be spontaneous, Spirit? Anything else? Anything else for be spontaneous? Any more messages, Spirit? All right, no. Okay, so let's move on. Be strong, collective. Be bold, okay? Be courageous. That is one strong message here that I feel as though God is asking of you, is to have faith and believe in yourself and believe that He is never going to direct your path if it causes your demise. Okay, God will never do that. He will never ask you to go in a direction that He hasn't already planned for you. Okay, so don't ever question if God is leading you in the right direction. Don't ever question His strength. Okay, it's when you don't listen to Him. It's when you don't listen to your intuition. It's when you don't acknowledge that He has the power over everything, that you are now not being in alignment with your purpose. Okay. And ultimately, you will then go down the wrong path. You will then make the wrong decisions, and you will possibly dig a deeper hole for yourself to have to get out of later, all because you never trusted Him. All right. So trust in God's guidance. He will never steer you wrong. All right, Spirit, clarify gentleness. Spirit, clarify gentleness. Spirit, clarify gentleness. Spirit, clarify gentleness. Thank you so much. Spirit, what messages do you have for the collective? Please show me what messages you have for the collective. Please clarify gentleness. Whoever this message is resonating for, you're going to have to be patient. Things are not going to happen overnight. Things are not going to happen when you so want them to. You're going to have to let things unfold naturally, okay? And you are going to have to be patient with the process. Because once God does show you what it is that He wants to show you, things could start happening rapidly. So you need to be prepared. So during this season where things are maybe appearing to be slow, take that time to do your work. Take that time to study. Take that time to get things in order in your life. So that way, when it's time for you to move, you'll be prepared and ready to move. Okay? Anything else for gentleness, Spirit? Anything else? Anything else? All right. There we go. Okay, one more. Okay, the first card you have out here, one of the most beautiful cards in this deck. It says rejoice in celebration. Number 3. Okay. So be thankful for what you have and be thankful for what's to come. Okay. You are manifesting a lot of good things into your life. You are manifesting a lot of happiness into your life. So be thankful for the things that you have and know that whatever it is that you are trying to attract in, at the right time, God is going to grant those wishes for you, okay? But you need to be thankful in this moment, all right? But also celebrate the things that you have achieved, okay? Whether, and it doesn't matter what it is. It can be something small or it could be something big. Whatever it is that you know that you have had to put a lot of hard work into and you are starting to kind of see the fruits of your labor come in, pat yourself on the back and be just be rejoiceful for all the things that you have overcome in your life, okay? All right, the next card you have out here, it says rest and rejuvenate. All right, number 4. All right, and so maybe once you start to see things come in, you can take your time to relax, okay? Maybe you've been working hard, which is why I'm feeling as though a piece of you has been a little bit uptight, okay? Which is why God is asking you to be more softer and more gentle. And it doesn't have to just be towards other people. It could just be within yourself. Maybe you've been putting a lot on yourself. Maybe you've been working really hard and you are needing some time just to heal. Just, your energy is feeling a bit more depleted right now, and your body is asking for you to rest. Okay. So take that time to rest, but also just, again, be thankful for what you've gotten through. Be thankful for the things that you have overcome. Okay. You've been very strong throughout this journey. And you need to applaud yourself for sticking it through. All right. So if you know that things have been hard, things have been tough for you, but you stayed determined and you kept going on the path, regardless of the trials that you may have experienced along the way, you stayed the course. Okay. And you went the distance. And when you get to the end of that line, there's going to be so much prosperity that comes in for you because you didn't give up. Okay. You ran the race and you ran it through to the end. Okay. No matter how tired you got, no matter if you stumbled along the way, no matter if you had to, kind of take time and stop running for a little bit, and you had to sit still in a moment so that you can get your energy back. At the end of the day, you still saw it through. All right. And you need to applaud yourself for your efforts. All right. The last card you have out here, it says third eye chakra, number 6. Okay, so this is just about you listening to your intuition. This is about you connecting with your higher self. And this is about you being able to see what's unseen. Okay, so maybe, again, things in the moment are not revealing itself to you, but you know what's to come. Like, you know what God is granting you. You know the gifts that God is bestowing upon you, right? And so just because they haven't manifested themselves into reality yet doesn't mean that it's not coming. Again, it's about you being patient. It's about you letting God work his magic. And it's about you knowing that at the right time, everything will align for you. Okay? All right, and then at the bottom of the deck here, you have truth. Number 20, okay, and it's falling underneath the miracle card. So whatever is coming for you, it's what's right for you at the end of the day. And God is going to reveal to you, if he hasn't yet, he is going to reveal to you at the right time what your purpose is, where he wants you to go, all right, and what he wants you to go after. Okay. And whatever it is going to be very fulfilling. It's going to be, he's going to grant you all the wishes that you have for your life. Okay. You just have to stay spiritually aligned, and you have to stay motivated throughout this journey. Okay. All right, y'all. Well, that is what I have for you in today's collective oracle spread. I hope that you enjoyed it. Of course, I hope that these messages did resonate, and or that they just help you along your path. All right. Well, until then, until next time, make sure that make sure that you're safe, make sure that you're blessed, make sure that you're being good to yourself, and of course, make sure that you are also being good to others. All right. Well, until next time, I will see you all later. All right. Love you.